Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news to talk about. This is all sort of just happening. So we're not going to dive super deep. I'm going to give you kind of my initial thoughts on this. I saw this on Twitter. Panos Panay, after 19 incredible years at Microsoft, I've decided to turn the page and write the next chapter. I'm forever grateful for my time at Microsoft and the amazing people I had the honor to make products with. That is correct. Panos Panay is officially stepping down from his role with Microsoft. Wow, wow, wow. This is absolutely massive news. We jump over here to Windows Central. They actually have some internal memos that got sent around to the team so that they would kind of know what was going on. And of course, one of the first things I immediately started getting asked when I retweeted that was people saying, does this mean Surface? The Surface hardware line is dead. And I will say from this memo, it sounds like no. They say moving forward, we'll double down on our strategy. We're going to build silicon systems and devices that span Windows, client, blah, 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 blah. So they're going to continue doing the things they've been doing. Now, my intuition is that what we're going to see is a lot less sort of experimentation within the Surface brand. Microsoft is doubling down, yeah, but they're doubling down on things that make them money right now. Okay, so there's a reason we haven't heard anything about Surface Duo in so long. Really, since the layoffs hit, everything just kind of ground to a halt, and that's because Surface Duo doesn't make them money. I'm just going to come right out and say this: Surface Duo 3, Surface Duo Fold, whatever you want to call it, I think it's dead. I think this was the final nail in the coffin. I think that product is now never going to see the light of day. With no Panos Panay there, this was sort of his baby. This was the thing he kind of had championed over the years. He's gone. I think it's dead. Now, of course, Microsoft has a Surface event in 3 days, I think, on the 21st, where they're going to announce some new Surface hardware. There is a chance that they're going to announce this new Surface hardware and that after that, Surface products could be sort of phased out. I don't necessarily think that's what's going to happen, though, because Surface as a whole is profitable and has been profitable for a little while now, at least according to my Google searches. So I don't think there's a great reason to fully shut down Surface in general. But then we kind of have to ask ourselves, why would Panos Panay leave right now? 19 years at Microsoft. Why not stay for one more and have a 20-year record at Microsoft? You're in charge of so much stuff. Why would you resign? Why would you leave? There has to be a very, very strong, maybe we would call it a disagreement. There has to be some sort of disagreement between what Panos Panay wanted to do with the things he's in charge of and what the other members of the senior leadership team, the other higher-ups, what they wanted to do. And my speculation, and the speculation I'm sort of seeing on the internet already, is that it has to do with the direction Microsoft is going in, which is primarily targeting AI. Obviously, Microsoft is a software company first and foremost, and they are leaning heavily into AI and web-integrated AI and things like that. And perhaps Panos was not fully on board with all of this in some way. This is totally speculation. We just do not know the answers to these questions. But again, there has to be something because this feels very, very, very sudden, right? You have an event in 3 days. Maybe they didn't want to have Panos be at this event showing off this hardware and then he's gone. Was he even going to be at this event showing off hardware? It's really, really hard to say. But again, you would know this stuff sooner than 3 days out, you would assume, right? So again, this seems very sudden. Who knows? Maybe it's not. Maybe this is all part of their plan and it's just a very strange plan. At any rate, this is where we are. This is what's going on. I'll drop a link to the Windows Central article so you can read that entire internal memo yourself to kind of put a bow on everything. The biggest thing I think this means for this YouTube channel and for you fine folk watching is that if you were looking at the Pixel Fold or you're waiting on the OnePlus Open or whatever it might have been, but you were thinking, I'm saving money in case Surface Duo 3 comes out in the next, 12 months, 18 months. I've already told you I'd be surprised if that happens. Now, whatever is beyond surprise is what I would be. I'm as certain as I've ever been that that project is... There's dirt being dumped on its grave now. It's just not... I just don't think it's ever going to happen at this point without Panos Panay there. So that's where we are, guys. Sound off in the comments down below. This is some crazy news. What do you think, you Microsoft veterans that have been following Microsoft way longer than I have? I came into Microsoft with Duo. I don't necessarily understand the ins, the outs, the dynamics of this company like some of you watching this video might. So drop some comments down below. What do you think is going on? We can talk about it down there. Guys, subscribe for more content like this. If more news comes out, we know a bit more, I'll be bringing it to you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.